What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me for another one of my Yu-Gi-Oh deck profiles, where today I'll be finally doing a deck profile which I've been wanting to do for a while, but just never got around to it, and that is the Armed Dragon, well, the Thunder Armed Dragon deck profile. So, with Armed Dragons, I've been interested in building them for a while, ever since I heard about them last year, but at the time some of the cards were very expensive. But obviously, a lot of the support got reprinted in the Megatins earlier this year. I just never got around to doing it because there was a couple of other things in the way. So yes, so I'm finally going to be doing my deck profile today. And let's get started with the monsters. And first off, I'm going to be running 3 of Pyro Armed Dragon. This is pretty much your, I'd say this is arguably your staple Armed Dragon. Because its ability is when you send one other Wind Dragon monster, so you can send one other Winged Dragon monster or one other level 7 or higher Dragon monster from your hand, special summon this card from your hand. So bang, you immediately get a card to the field, so this helps out with your link plays and also potentially a couple of other plays as well. It's also 2800, so that's pretty good as well. So its other effect is you can send one Armed Dragon monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard of set Pyro Armed Dragon, then target one face-up monster your opponent. So one face-up monster you control, then that target monster gains attack equal to the level of the monster sent to the graveyard times 300. So yeah, it's also a bit of a power boost as well. So now I'm going to be going through the Armed Dragons. So first off, I'm running 2 of Armed Dragon White. This one I don't tend to go for as much, but it is a valuable option to have now and again. I also have 2 of Armed Dragon Thunder level 10. So then I'm just going to be going through the Armed Dragons. So then I've got 3 of level 7, 3 of level 5, and 3 of, you guessed it, level 3. So for the Armed Dragons, that's the majority of the stuff. But I'm also running 3 of Artillery Catapult Total as well. With this one, you can special summon one Guy the Fierce Knight, but it's not relevant. But it's the second one, which is more interesting. So you contribute 1 monster, and then you can special summon a level 5 Dragon monster from your hand or deck. So bang, that's immediately a quick way to get you your Armed Dragon level 5. So yes, and also unlike the original Catapultor, this one is level 4, so you can just basically summon it. I can't remember if you can tribute it in the rules, but obviously tribute 1 monster and then you can bring out your Armed Dragon level 5. So that's pretty good. Then we have the one-offs. I'm running 1 Dragonity Armor Graham. So this card is definitely a very good option to have because you can banish 2 dragons and or winged beast monster from your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. So you can recycle this card as well, so that's why only 1's really needed. You can target 1 face-up monster. Its effects are negated. Also, it loses 1,000 attack for each equipped card you control. That one's more relevant for Dragonities, but not for this deck, admittedly. When your opponent's monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can equip it to this card. You can unuse each effect of Armed Dragon Graham once, of Dragonity Armed Graham. That's a mouthful. Once per turn. So yeah, also by having that equip ability, it means it can obviously help with its latter effect. Then I'm running 1 of the Wind Charmer. So this one is just more of a searcher because you can discard this card and 1 other Wind monster, add 1 Wind monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. So yeah, it's just basically I just have it as a searcher. Then I have Tempest, Dragon Ruler of Storms. This one is fairly simple, so you can discard this card of 1 other Wind monster. So it's another searcher because you can add a Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Also, you can banish a total of 2 Wind monsters and or Dragon monsters from your hand and or graveyard, special summon this card. And I believe it returns to your hand at the end. And finally, because pretty much every deck runs it, running 1 Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs. So that is the monsters for the Armed Dragon Thunder deck. Now for the spells, I'm running 3 copies of Armed Dragon Flash. This is basically your special summon, helps with the special summon mechanic. So special summon 1 level 3 armed dragon monster from your deck in defense position. So it just basically helps restart the sequence. Then we have 2 armed dragon lightning. So this is a continuous spell card. If an armed dragon monster you control will be destroyed by card effect, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. You can target 1 armed dragon monster you control, then activate one of these effects. It gains attack equal to the level times 100, even if this card leaves the field. Add 1 armed dragon monster with a equal or lower level than it from your graveyard to your hand. So yeah, and for one-off, I'm running Armed Dragon Blitz. This one I don't tend to use too much, but it is a nice option to have because you can target 1 Armed Dragon monster you control, take 1 monster with the same name from your deck or graveyard. So it's another way to get some duplicate plays. And while we're on the subject of searching, actually, I'm running 3 of Small World. So Small World, basically the way it works is you can reveal 1 monster from your hand, then you choose 1 monster from your deck that has exactly 1 of the same type, attribute, level, attack, or defense, and banish the revealed monster from your hand face down. Then add from the deck to your hand 1 monster that has exactly 1 of the same type, level, attribute, as I said earlier, as the monster chosen from the deck, and banish the cards chosen from the deck face down. So the reason why I'm running 3 of these is because it does help with searching for some specific armed dragons, because obviously let me go back to the monsters. So say I have a armed dragon level 3, and then I can use Small World to search for armed dragon level 5 because it has the same type. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm running Small World. But back to the spells. Then I'm running 2 copies of Return of the Dragon Lords, pretty much a staple in most dragon decks. Then I've got Wild Legacy Guard Dragon, helps out with bringing back Armed Dragon level 3, and also yeah, just helps with that. And then we get to the one-offs. I'm running 1 copy of Regeki, 1 copy of Foolish Burial, 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 1 copy of White Veil. The reason I run this is because it does help with the Dragonity, because it is in the Crypt spell, and it does help late game, I think. And finally, 1 of Dragon Ravine. So that is the main deck. Now we get to the extra deck. Admittedly, this probably would be a bit more full, but I've just been testing it with a lot less stuff. So first off, I'm running 1 copy of Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. So what this does is, if this card is in the extra monster zone, quick effect, you can tribute 1 monster from your hand or field, return 1 face-up card on the field to the hand. If this card is tributed, special summon 1 dragon monster from your deck or from a hand or deck, but make its attack 0. So I think with this, you mainly use it for the link plays. And speaking of which, so first off, I'm going to go for the rank 10s. So I'm running 1 copy of Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, and also 1 copy of Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Live, I believe it is. With this one, I mainly run it because I'm running Gustav Max. So then for the rank 7s, I'm running 1 of Red Eye's Flare Metal Dragon, 1 copy of Mecha Fan of Beast Draco Sack, and then 1 copy of Big Eye. Then for the, also I got a couple more here actually. There's a couple more. Oh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, there's another rank 10, number 81. Then we have a rank 9 actually, number 92. The reason I'm running this is because I'm also running a number 53, so I can go into that. Then I have number 74, Master of Blades, and a number 61, Volcanosaurus. The reason I don't run rank level 4s or rank level 3s is because the majority of the time I'm going to be going into the bigger monsters. Yes, but if I were to run a rank 4, I'd probably just have Dark Rebellion Dragon. Yeah, I'll probably just run one of those, and wind up Zen Meister for the rank 3s. Cheers. So there has been my deck profile for my Armed Dragon, so from my Thunder Armed Dragon deck. Is it the most competitive in the world? Absolutely not. Armed Dragons is definitely not near the top, but for a fun deck to play, yes, I'd say it is one of the more fun ones I've built recently. So I hope you've enjoyed today's deck profile. I do plan to do one or two more in the near future. It just depends on the opening schedule. But the one I definitely will be doing before the end of the year is no doubt Crystal Beasts, because I've been promising that one for months, and I will definitely stick to that. Just go wait till Battles of Legend comes out before I make the final build. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to know when my newest Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles will be coming out. I hope you've enjoyed, and for now, this is SliferKing, signing out.